Ravi's small wooden cart stood under the blazing summer sun, its wheels creaking with age, its shade nothing more than a piece of torn cloth tied to a bamboo stick. The cart was stacked with golden, fragrant mangoes that he had picked at dawn, from the orchard where he worked. But what stood out more than the fruit was the man himself then, sunburned and weary-eyed, yet carrying a smile that somehow never faded. He wasn't just selling mangoes. He was selling hope, one fruit at a time. Ravi's story wasn't one of easy beginnings. He had grown up in a tiny village with nothing but the orchard his father once worked in. When his father fell ill and passed away, Ravi left school to help his mother. Life in the city was harsh. The little he earned selling mangoes went into paying rent for a crumbling room and buying medicine for his mother. But Ravi had a dream one that kept him standing. By that cart every day from sunrise to sunset. He wanted to save enough to open his own fruit shop, a place where his mother could sit comfortably and they could live with dignity. Every day was a test of patience. There were times when the heat scorched his skin and customers walked away without buying. Sometimes his mangoes rotted before he could sell them. Some mocked him for dreaming too big. But there were also small moments that kept his hope alive. The kind customer who paid extra, the child who smiled at him after tasting a sweet mango, and the quiet encouragement from his mother each night when she said, "Your hard work will never go to waste, Ravi." One day, as Ravi stood by his cart, a well-dressed man stopped to buy mangoes. The man watched Ravi weigh each fruit with care and noticed his honesty in returning the exact change. Impressed, the man asked, "Why don't you have a shop of your own? You clearly have the skills." Ravi smiled faintly and said, "Sir, dreams need money, and money is still far from me." The man left with his bag of mangoes, but something about Ravi's words stayed with him. Weeks passed. Then one morning, the same man returned. But this time, he wasn't alone. He came with an offer. He was a businessman looking for someone honest to manage a new fruit store. He had been searching for the right person and remembered Ravi. With disbelief and tears in his eyes, Ravi accepted. His years of sweat and honesty had finally opened the door he had been knocking on silently. For so long, Ravi's small cart transformed into a beautiful shop. The shelves were stacked with fresh fruits, his mangoes now displayed under shining lights instead of the scorching sun. His mother sat comfortably in a chair by the counter, her eyes glowing with pride. Customers came not only for the fruit, but for the warm smile of the man who never gave up. Ravi's shop became a symbol in the neighborhood not just of success, but of hope, patience, and integrity. And so, the boy who once sold mangoes under a torn cloth roof became a respected shopkeeper, proving that no dream is too far for a heart that refuses to give up. His story traveled far and wide, inspiring many to believe that struggles are just chapters, not endings.